They don't get.
Blue Raider Baseball is on the air. From the Blue Raider Network, it's time for the pregame show. Today's broadcast is brought to you in part by State Farm Insurance and agents Andy Womack and Trevor Haggard, Ascension St. Thomas Rutherford Hospital, Brannis and Associates, Las Casas Pharmacy, and Middle Tennessee Electric. And now, let's go to the ballpark.
Good afternoon. We welcome you to another broadcast of Middle Tennessee Blue Raider Baseball as the Raiders will take on the Flames of Liberty University here at Worthington Field on the campus of Liberty in Lynchburg, Virginia. Dick Palmer with you, and the Raiders coming in with a record of 15-14. They are 2-5 in Conference USA. Liberty with a 13-3 win yesterday in the first game of this series, now 20-11, and they are 3-4 in Conference USA. Liberty coached by Bradley LaCroix in his first year after 2 years as head coach at Virginia Commonwealth and many years as assistant at Clemson. The Raiders coached by Jerry Myers in his third year after many years as a pitching coach at South Carolina. So it's Middle Tennessee and Liberty. Game 2 of a 3-game series this afternoon. It's going to be another day of high humidity here. The temperature at game time will be right at 79 degrees, supposed to get up into the low to mid 80s before the game is over. Skies are partly cloudy. It was very cloudy and overcast this morning, but during batting practice earlier, some of those clouds started to move out of the way, and some bright sunshine popped through, and we're going to have some bright sunshine just as we do right now, just a few minutes before first pitch. Winds are out of the south-southwest at 7 miles an hour and blowing softly out toward left and left center. Ballpark here is all turf. The pitching mound is dirt, but everything else is turf, fair and foul ground. The bullpens down the left field line for Liberty behind the outfield fence, down the right field line for the Blue Raiders behind the fence there. It's 325 down each foul line, lengthens out to 371 in left and right center, and 395 to straightaway center field. So those are the dimensions, the setting for today's game at Worthington Field in Lynchburg, Virginia. We'll take a break, and when I come back, I'll be talking with Blue Raider infielder Cale Vincent. That's coming up next on the Blue Raider Network from Van Wagner.
Today's game is brought to you in part by proud partners of Blue Raider Athletics, Brannis & Associates, certified public accountants. They provide a full range of tax preparation, accounting, and bookkeeping services for both business and individual needs. That's Brannis & Associates. Give them a call at 615-895-1040 or visit Brannis & Associates online at gcpas.com.
Not feeling well and need to see a doctor? Find the care you need now at Ascension St. Thomas. We're here with 24/7 ER care, same-day care, and walk-in urgent care for broken bones, sprains, allergies, sore throats, and more. Visit ascension.org/St. Thomas Care to get the right care at the right place at the right time. Serving Middle Tennessee State University, Murfreesboro, and surrounding communities.
Hey Blue Raider fans, this is Tim Page with Exit Realty Bob Lamb and Associates. Are you on the fence about selling your home? Feel overwhelmed at the thought of purchasing a new home? Well, it's time to get moving. For professional, personal real estate services, give me a call today and put me to work for you. 615-896-5656, or you can reach me at exitmurfreesboro.com. Let's go Blue, and I'll see you at the game.
Pepsi Zero Sugar has taken its flavor to the next level. A Zero Sugar Cola has never tasted this good. But we don't expect you to take our word for it, so we're putting it to the test, starting with me. My mouth is watering already, so I think we can skip the drum roll and get right to the main event. Cue the fireworks. We have an official best Zero Sugar ever. It's delicious, it's refreshing, and it's so good you'll need to try it for yourself. Trust me. Pepsi Zero Sugar. Zero never tasted so good. That's what I like.
You're listening to MTSU Sports on WGNS.
And welcome back in. We're speaking with Blue Raider Cal Benson as the Raiders take on Liberty in the second game of a doubleheader. Yesterday, this game, Cal kind of got away from us early.
Yes, sir. In the first inning, they put the 4 spot on us. Not really sure. The pitcher came out, filled the zone up. Just kind of had trouble getting back into the game after that point. Everything we're throwing so far, they were just hitting, and that's not much you can do about it. But we're looking to come back today and even the series up.
Well, been kind of a unusual year for you this year. After starting most of the games last year, you've been kind of a roving utility man, I guess, most of the year.
Yeah. I've been bouncing around, just trying to stay comfortable with every position, especially, the ones that I'm not used to playing. Just any chance I can to help the team, no matter where I'm thrown at, just be ready for the opportunity and, get the job done.
It's got to be tough to stay ready every day when you're not playing every day and not getting many reps as far as seeing good pitching. And what do you have to do? What do you do in the interim? Try and get yourself ready, because I know it's been tough at the plate this year, just playing sporadically.
Yeah, it's it's been a little bit different this year. I think the biggest thing is trying to stay focused and taking advantage of your opportunities. I've been talking to the coaches, just trying to keep a clear mind, attack every chance that I get. Just trying to look forward to the next opportunity and trying to be successful in every way I can.
Asking you before we went on, of course you played with your brother Luke last year, who's now in working with a real job, right?
Yes, sir. Yeah, he's working. But we had a good time playing together. But it all comes to an end eventually. So
no doubt about that. Well, this ball club has been up and down this year. We're a little down right now. What do we need to do to get up? We gotta get around the injuries. I think injuries have been kind of killing us a little bit, but we gotta kind of lose that and just kind of play ourselves and attack the zone, get hits, play defense. And that's just, I think, that one game at a time. You've got a lot of guys on this team I'm sure you've played with and against growing up in Oakland High School and so forth. So good to have some familiar faces around, isn't it?
Yes, sir. Yeah, it's always fun playing with your friends, especially Nathan Brewer and Brett Von Dolan. I played with from ages 12 till now. So it's been fun being able to travel and play baseball and just continue to play with them. Obviously, I've gained a lot of friends since being here, and it's just it's fun to be out here and battle with them and play with them.
That is Cal Benson, Blue Raider infielder, a local youngster, went to Oakland High School. And we will take a break. When we come back, we'll have starting lineups for you on the Blue Raider Network from Van Wagner.
When the arena lights dim for a concert, or when the crowd becomes one at a big game, you can almost feel like you're the biggest fan. But who's your biggest fan? It's the person that will get you home safely after a night of drinking. It's the person who looks out for your life to make sure you leave the stadium with someone sober. This could be a designated driver or someone who offers to get you a ride share. Because in Tennessee, fans don't let fans drive drunk. Brought to you by the Tennessee Highway Safety Office, a division of the Tennessee Department of Safety and Homeland Security.
Hey, Blue Raider fans, we know life comes at you fast, but with the right insurance, you'll always be covered. Whether it's home, auto, or life insurance, your local State Farm agent, Trevor Haggard, former MTSU baseball player, is here to help you protect what matters most. Give him a call at 615-203-5522 and find the right plan for you. Like a good neighbor, State Farm and Trevor Haggard are here to help. 615-203-5522.
Hey, Blue Raider fans, this is Brad Hopkins with Exit Realty Bob Lamb and Associates. Winning in real estate is a lot like football. Good coaching and recruiting a great team are the keys. I put together a team of lenders, inspectors, and home professionals to help you succeed. Let me coach you through this process and make sure you come out a winner. Whether you're looking to buy, sell, or invest, I am here to help you win. Visit BradHopkinsHomes.com or call 615-556-9239 to find out more.
Will Fraley, attorney at law, has experience you can count on. Former Blue Raider baseball player and MTSU alum Will Fraley serves Murfreesboro and the surrounding communities. Put a strong and experienced legal fighter on your case. Give Will Fraley a call and he can handle all of your legal matters, including criminal and domestic or family law. Visit willfraleylaw.com or call 615-410-7290.
The Blue Raiders are on News Radio WGNS.
And we're back at Worthington Field here on the campus of Liberty University. We've just had the playing of the national anthem. And before we do the starting lineups, let's take a look at Conference USA scoreboard from yesterday, brought to you by the Daily News Journal. Read all about Blue Raider sports in the D&J, Rutherford County's first source for news, sports, and much more. Well, yesterday, Western Kentucky and Dallas Baptist kicked off a three-game series in Dallas with first place up for grabs in Conference USA, and Western Kentucky came away with a 4-3 win. So they move into first place with a 5-2 record, and Dallas Baptist is now 4-3. They will be tied with FIU, Jacksonville State, and New Mexico State at 4-3, as Louisiana Tech knocked off FIU in Ruston 5-3. Jacksonville State won on the road at Kennesaw 6-5, and New Mexico State won at Sam Houston by a score of 6-2, and of course Liberty won first game here from the Raiders by a 13-3 score. And all of those teams will be playing again today in the second game of that three-game series. Starting lineups brought to you by the Ascend Federal Credit Union, the exclusive credit union of Blue Raider Athletics. Show your MTSU pride with every purchase. Visit one of their 28 Middle Tennessee branch locations. Ask for your MTSU debit card. For the Blue Raiders, the visitor team again today, Eston Snyder will lead off in center field. Brett Rogers will play right field and bat second. Tyler Minnick behind the plate will hit third. Brett Von Dolen had a 3-hit game yesterday. He'll be in the cleanup spot at first base. Clay Badalak will be at third base batting fifth. Kenny McKinley had a 3-run homer yesterday, back as the DH in the number 6 spot. Keaton Ray will be in left field batting seventh. Matt Wolf returns to the lineup after a 1-game absence. Wolf will be batting eighth and play shortstop. And Cooper Clapp, who was at shortstop yesterday, moves back to second base and will bat ninth. And on the mound will be the right-hander Drew Horn. Horn, a sophomore. We had thought that Chandler Alderman was going to start game 2, but we're informed about half an hour ago or so that it would be Horn starting and not Alderman. So those are the lineups for the Raiders. Snyder, Rogers, Minnick, Von Dolen, Badalak, McKinney, Ray, Wolf, Clapp, and Drew Horn. For Liberty, their lineup exactly the same as yesterday. Cal Early leads off at second base. Had a 5-hit game yesterday. Tanner Marsh at shortstop will bat second. Jackson Sorensen at first base hits third. Nick Barone in left field bats in the cleanup spot. Number 5 hitter is Camden Troyer, the right fielder. Michael Gibson back as the DH, hitting sixth. Seth Crispus had his first home run of the season yesterday, and he will bat seventh and do the catching. Landon Seeley will be at third base, hitting eighth. Michael Robertson in center field bats ninth, and on the mound will be sophomore right-hander Ben Blair, generally considered as the number 1 pitcher for the Flames, although he generally starts the second game of the weekend series. So Blair will be pitching for Liberty today. It is a beautiful day here. Skies partly cloudy. Temperature is edging up into the 80-degree range with the humidity in the 50% area, so it will be a little humid, and a south-southwest wind less than 10 miles an hour should not be much of a factor in this game. The umpires, which are the same as yesterday with different positions, Brad Moffitt will be calling the balls and strikes today. Gabriel Colon had the plate yesterday. He'll be at third base. And over at first base will be Terrence Jones. As we mentioned earlier, this is an all-turf field. This beautiful stadium was dedicated in 2013, so it's 12 years old, but it is pristine. The upkeep has been considerable, and we've made several trips around the campus trying to find our way to the stadium. And it's a very hilly campus, up and down, a lot of curves, and somewhat, if you're not familiar with the campus, it's a little bit challenging to get here. But we are here and ready to go. Starting pitchers throwing down in their respective bullpens. Right now we're going to take a 2-minute break. 2 minutes, and we'll be back with first pitch coming up next on the Blue Raider Network from Van Wagner.
Today's game is brought to you in part by proud partners of Blue Raider Athletics, Granis & Associates, certified public accountants. They provide a full range of tax preparation, accounting, and bookkeeping services for both business and individual needs. That's Granis & Associates. Give them a call at 615-895-1040 or visit Granis & Associates online at gcpas.com.
Not feeling well and need to see a doctor? Find the care you need now at Ascension St. Thomas. We're here with 24/7 ER care, same-day care, and walk-in urgent care for broken bones, sprains, allergies, sore throats, and more. Visit ascension.org/St. Thomas Care to get the right care at the right place at the right time. Serving Middle Tennessee State University, Murfreesboro, and surrounding communities.
Pepsi Zero Sugar has taken its flavor to the next level. A Zero Sugar Cola has never tasted this good. But we don't expect you to take our word for it, so we're putting it to the test, starting with me. My mouth is watering already, so I think we can skip the drum roll and get right to the main event. Cue the fireworks. We have an official best Zero Sugar ever. It's delicious, it's refreshing, and it's so good you'll need to try it for yourself. Trust me. Pepsi Zero Sugar. Zero never tasted so good. That's what I like.
This is Chip Walters, and I'm honored to be your 2024 MTAR Realtor of the Year. I'm with Exit Realty Bob Lamb & Associates, and like many of you, I've seen the real estate market shift and change. People often ask, Chip, what's really going on? Well, that's a great question, and I believe in answering with solid, factual data. So let's cut through some of the noise. I invite you to reach out. Let's have a conversation about your real estate goals and the current market trends in your neighborhood. You can find all my contact information at choosechip.net.
Rutherford County's MTSU station, News Radio WGNS.
Tennessee and Liberty from Lynchburg, Virginia today, game 2 of a 3-game series. And we'll be ready for first pitch. But first, let's pause 10 seconds for station identification. You're listening to Blue Raider Baseball.
The flagship station for Middle Tennessee sports, WGNS. Murfreesboro, Smyrna. The Blue Raiders play here.
The Liberty Flames have taken the field and will set them defensively for you with their catcher being Seth Christmas, making his second straight start behind the plate. Seeley is at third base, Tanner Marsh at shortstop, Cal Early at second base, Sorensen at first, Nick Barone in left field, Michael Robertson in center, and Camden Troyer in right field. Exactly the same defensive alignment as they had in the opening game yesterday. On the mound will be right-hander Ben Blair, a sophomore Blair is 4-1 on the season, making his 8th appearance, 8th start. He has an earned run average of 2.86, has not allowed a home run in 34 2/3 innings. He has walked 15 and struck out 41. So Ben Blair, who's generally regarded as their best pitcher, although if he's any better than the one we saw yesterday, he's got to be pretty good. Their starter yesterday, Mathewson, went 6 scoreless innings, allowed only 3 hits. Eston Snyder will step in to lead it off for the Blue Raiders, who are in their blue tops today, gray pants and the blue caps. The first pitch of the game is inside for ball 1 at 2:05 Eastern Time, 1:05 back home, and we're underway. 1 ball, no strikes to Snyder. Eastern had a hit in the first inning yesterday, but turned his ankle on the way to second base and was thrown out trying to stretch it to a double. Ball 2 is low, and it's 2 balls, no strike. Eston has hit now in 10 straight games and has reached base in 25 straight games. And a strike is called. It's 2-1. Senior from Franklin leads the team in several categories, including stolen bases with 18. Swing at a foul tip, and it's back into the catcher's mitt, 2-2. They play Snyder straight away, not too deep in right or center. And the infield shifted over to the left side as Snyder goes down swinging for strike 3. Out number 1 here in the first inning, and Blair records his first strikeout. And with 1 out, the batter is Brett Rogers. Rogers 1 for 4 yesterday. Left-handed batter, taps foul on the first pitch, rolling over by the Blue Raider dugout. 1 strike to Rogers. Redshirt freshman hitting .382 on the season. 1 out here in the first inning. The right-hander delivers, and the pitch is outside for ball 1. 1-1 to Rogers. Has a couple of home runs this year with 13 runs batted in. And the pitch. Taken for ball 2. 2 balls and 1 strike to Brett Rogers. Second baseman is playing out of about 5 or 6 feet on the outfield turf. Shortstop close to being behind second base as a strike is called. 2-2. So this team likes to shift according to whoever's batting. A lot of space down the left side, and that's the way Rogers hits it, but it's foul. If he could find fair territory out there, there'd be a lot of room to run. 2-2. Left fielders shaded over toward left center, and the third baseman playing almost where the shortstop would play. Pop foul, and will send the third baseman back into short left field. He'll make the catch for out number 2. Rogers had the right idea about what direction to go in, but the ball was popped high in the air, and third baseman Seeley had plenty of time to get over there. So with 2 outs, the batter is Tyler Minnick, the Raider catcher, hitting .330. Hitless in 3 trips yesterday, drew a walk. A pitch swung on, tap foul over by the Liberty dugout. Liberty in the third base dugout. They're all in white today with blue numerals outlined in red, and red, white, and blue caps. Pitches outside. 2 Minnick, and the count will go to 1-1. Pitch to the plate, swung on, fouled back over the grandstand roof and out of play. 1 ball and 2 strikes to Tyler Minnick. Top of the first inning, first 2 Raiders have been retired. And a 1-2 count to Minnick. Pitches strike 3 call at the outside corner. And the Raiders up and down in order, just as they were in the first inning yesterday, with nothing across and 2 strikeouts in the inning for the pitcher Blair. So we'll go to the bottom of the first inning. It's Middle Tennessee nothing and Liberty coming to bat. You're listening to Blue Raider Baseball from Van Wagner.
Las Casas Drugs is a proud sponsor of Blue Raider Athletics, located at 4702 Las Casas Pike, just minutes from Murfreesboro. Las Casas Drugs strives to provide all of your pharmaceutical needs in that hometown atmosphere you deserve. Family-owned and operated, Las Casas Drugs offers free delivery, immunizations, drive-through window, gift shop, merchandise, and medication management programs. Come by and see how we can make a difference. And go Blue Raiders.
At State Farm, when home and auto work as a team, you score and save money. I'm State Farm agent Andy Womack. Give me a call at 615-890-0850 and let's work together to win big by saving money on home and auto. With the service you get from State Farm, you might think our car insurance costs more. I'm State Farm agent Andy Womack. Give me a call at 615-890-0850 and let me show you with discounts up to 40%. You may find it even costs less.
The Blue Raiders play here. News Radio WGNS.
We go to the bottom half of the first inning. For the Raiders defensively, Tyler Minnick is behind the plate. Clay Badalak is at third. Matt Wolf back at shortstop today. And Cooper Clapp at second, with Brett Von Dolen at first base. Keaton Ray is in left field, Eston Snyder in center, and in right field, Brett Rogers, and on the mound is the right-hander, Drew Horn. Drew with a 2-1 record, 1.84 earned run average. This is his 6th appearance, 6th start. He has 1 complete game, and of course that was the no-hitter against Oakland. 29 1/3 innings. He's been hit for 1 home run in 29 1/3 innings, given up 17 walks, and struck out 43. Leadoff batter is Cal Early, who yesterday was 5 for 6 with 2 runs batted in, and the Raiders just struggled to get him. And the only time they got him out was a fly ball to the warning track in left center in his last at bat. So here's Early, a freshman. Bats from the left side, stepping in against Drew Horn. And the right-hander's first pitch misses low and outside for ball 1. Early is from Midlothian, Virginia. Next pitch is a strike over the outside corner. 1 ball, 1 strike to Early. The 5 hits yesterday raised his batting average from .304 to .347. Got over 40 points in his batting average increase yesterday. Ground ball to second, fielded by Cooper Clapp. He'll play it over to first, or out number 1 in the first inning. So 1 out, and the batter is Tanner Marsh. He's the shortstop. Marsh had a hit in 5 trips yesterday. Comes in at .288 for the year. This is a fairly young ball club. Marsh a sophomore. Early, as we mentioned, is a freshman. First pitch in for a strike, 0-1. So Drew Horn making his 6th start. He's missed a few starts with some nagging injury problems, but it's good to see him back out there. Pitch comes low and inside. 1 ball, 1 strike to Marsh. We had at first thought that Chandler Alderman would go today and Horn tomorrow, but that's not the case. There's a swinging strike, and it's 1-2. Marsh bats from the right side. This pitch into the turf gets away from Minnick. And the count will go to 2 balls and 2 strikes. Horn has good velocity. He'll go 92 to 96 on his fastball. Also throws a cutter. And there's ball 3. So the count will go full to Marsh. Fastball, slider, cutter, and changeup in his repertoire. Ball hit to right field. It's going to drop in for a base hit in front of Rogers. And the Flames have their first base runner. And that's the first hit of this game. Tanner Marsh, single to right field. And with 1 out, the batter is Jackson Sorensen, the first baseman. Left-handed hitter had a hit in 4 trips and drove in a run yesterday. He's a junior college transfer, so this is his first year with the Flames. Runner at first. Horn throws over that way. Runner gets back. One on, 1 out, bottom of the first inning, no score. Horn comes set and delivers a strike over the outside corner, 0-1. Horn's been able to get ahead of the hitters here early, which is always a good sign. 1 strike the count. Raiders are shifting for this left-handed hitter. Pitch is high, 1-1. About the same shift that the Flames employed for Brett Rogers in the first inning, with the second baseman Clapp 6-7 feet back on the outfield turf, and the shortstop Matt Wolf playing a little bit to the right of second base. Pitch is a strike on the outside corner, 1-2. Third baseman Badalak playing where the shortstop would normally be, and there's nothing at third base to prevent the ball hit that way. 1-2 the count. Runner goes. Pitch is popped up. Badalak has a long run to make in foul ground, but he can't get there. The ball is off the screen. I mentioned Badalak was playing where the shortstop would play, so when that ball sailed toward foul ground down to third baseline, Clay had to hustle over there, but the ball was into the screen. So the count holds at 1 ball and 2 strikes. Runner at first. That runner was off with the pitch. Let's see what he's doing here. 1 ball, 2 strikes the count. Marsh edges away from first. He's going again, and the pitch is swung on, hit foul down the left field line. So again, the runner will have to turn around and go back to first base. Drew Horn goes for a little rosin. Sets up with that back foot on the third base side of the pitching rubber. And a count of 1-2 on the left-handed hitter Sorensen. The runner not going this time, and the ball skied out to left field. Keaton Ray near the line. He's over in foul ground. He'll make the grab for out number 2. So Sorensen fouls out to Keaton Ray in foul ground down the left field line for out number 2, and the batter is Nick Barone, the left fielder. Barone in the cleanup spot, hitting .299. Had a hit yesterday, but drove in 3 runs in that 13-3 Liberty win. Runner at first, 2 outs, and he will draw a throw. Marsh had been running on two of the pitches made to Sorensen, both of which were fouled off. He's going again. This one gets by Minnick and back to the backstop. With the runner going, I think they'll not charge a wild pitch and give Marsh a stolen base, which would be his 9th of the season. He is their stolen base leader. So ball 1 to Barreau, now runner in scoring position at second with 2 outs. Horn with the pitch, hit him in the back. He just lost control, lost his grip on that pitch and plunked him. So now first and second with 2 outs. And the batter is Camden Troyer, the right fielder. He's a left-handed batter. Troyer yesterday was 4 for 5 with an RBI. Six homers, 28 RBIs on the year for Troyer, who is a senior. First and second, 2 outs. Horn with the pitch. Swinging a foul back. Had a good cut. Had a Drew Horn fastball. 1 strike to count. Raiders went down in order in the first inning. And now Liberty has first and second with 2 outs in their half of the first. One strike to count to Troyer. The pitch high for ball 1. Liberty won their 20th game yesterday against 11 losses. 1 ball, 1 strike. Foul to the screen. The count will go to 1-2. Our softball team playing over across campus. They defeated Liberty yesterday to hand them their first conference loss. And the Lady Raiders picked up their 4th straight win, playing a doubleheader today. 1 ball, 2 strikes on Troyer. First and second with 2 outs. Horn with the pitch, outside, ball 2. Marsh down there at second base taking a very liberal secondary lead. 2-2 the count. Right-hander ready, does not want to go 3-2 with 2 outs and 2 on. Here's the pitch. Pop foul out of play, count holds at 2-2. So this 2-2 pitch would be the big pitch of the inning for Drew Horn. Because if you go 3-2, then both runners would be running on the pitch, and in case of a walk, it would load the bases. So let's get him on this 2-2. And the pitch to the plate popped up. Shallow right field. Rogers coming on, and he'll make the grab for out number 3. So that's all in the first inning. A threat for the Flames, but Horn pitches out of trouble. No runs, a hit, and 2 left. We have completed 1 full inning. Middle Tennessee nothing and Liberty nothing. You're listening to Blue Raider Baseball from Van Wagner.
Middle Tennessee Electric proudly supports the MTSU Blue Raiders, and we're proud to power the scoreboard lights at Reese Smith Jr. Field. When it comes to the electric service in the community, you can always trust MTE to do what's best for our members. We serve by providing affordable, reliable, safe electricity and outstanding member service. Here at MTE, we serve to make life better for our members and their communities. Visit www.mtemc.com to learn more. And that scoreboard, light it up, Blue Raiders.
Nothing is more expensive than a missed opportunity that could have changed your life. Maybe you're just graduating high school or are working and need to earn a degree to advance your career. or you aspire to be a leader, and a graduate degree can make that happen. Whether you're just starting out or retooling for the future, Middle Tennessee State University can help you get there. MTSU, the University of Opportunities.
WGNS, the flagship station for Blue Raider sports.
We go to the second inning. In a scoreless game, Brett Bondolan will lead it off for the Raiders against right-hander Ben Blair as the throw goes down to second. And back to the pitcher, Blair. Bondolan upped his average with a good day yesterday. He went from 297 to 313 with a three-hit game, 3-4-4. Stands in there against Blair. Right-handed batter, right-handed pitcher. First pitch, misses inside, ball one. One ball, no strikes. Bondolan, Badalak, and McKinley. There's a ball. It hits off the pitcher. He'll scramble to pick it up and then throw him out at first. Caught him on the backside. So Bondolan hit a shot trying to go up the middle, but he did go up the middle, but Blair was able to stop it from going through with his body. So one out in the second inning. The batter, Clay Badalak, playing third base again today, stands in at 342. Had a hit yesterday. And takes the first pitch, low and outside for ball one. Badalak had a seventh inning single. That was right before Kenny McKinley's three-run homer. Swinging a foul out of play, and the count will go to 1-1. Clay bats from the left side, trying to come back from a hamstring injury. The 1-1 pitch. Bounced to third base. Picked up there by Seeley. The throw to first is in time. And that is out number two. 2 outs in the second inning. 5 in a row retired by Blair. And the batter is McKinley. In an unusual situation, Blair started in the midweek game at Charlotte this past Tuesday, but he only pitched 1 inning. Pitches high to McKinley for ball one. Gave up a run, but he walked a couple in that inning and gave up no hits. McKinley fouls this one into the screen, and the count goes to 1-1. So Blair has made 7 starts, and 7 innings is the longest he has pitched as a starter. The pitch swung on a miss, strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Blair is out of Gretna, Virginia, and Liberty Christian Academy. This is his second year. So he came here out of high school. The pitch is high, 2-2. Two outs, nobody on here in the second. Big, tall right-hander Blair delivers the pitch and struck him out swinging. That's all, another 1-2-3 inning for Blair. And we will go to the bottom of the second inning. Still scoreless, Middle Tennessee and Liberty, 0-0. You're on the Blue Raider Network from Van Wagner.
The Blue Raiders are winners in the classroom, on the field, and the courts. Richard Lewis here. I want you to win in real estate also. Buying, selling, auction here in Tennessee, or along the Gulf Coast, a second home, or investing. Give me a call to help start that winning process. 615-319-9981. Oh, I'm never too busy for your referrals. Richard Lewis, Exit Realty, Bob Lamb & Associates.
Will Fraley, attorney at law, has experience you can count on. Former Blue Raider baseball player and MTSU alum Will Fraley serves Murfreesboro and the surrounding communities. Put a strong and experienced legal fighter on your case. Give Will Fraley a call and he can handle all of your legal matters, including criminal and domestic or family law. Visit willfraleylaw.com or call 615-410-7290.
You're listening to MTSU Sports on WGNS.
We go to the second inning in a scoreless game as we were walking out onto the field today to watch batting practice. Ran into one of the student managers from Liberty, who is from Rutherford County, from Murfreesboro. What was his name? Do you remember, Wayne? Didn't get his last name. His name is Dylan. Has a brother at MTSU and said he went to 3 different high schools there, Riverdale, Rockvale, and finished at Eagleville. Here's Michael Gibson, the DH, to lead off the second inning against Drew Horn. And the first pitch to Gibson, grounded to the left side. Badlack, the third baseman, cut in front of Matt Wolf, and neither one of them able to make the play. So that will go as a base hit for Gibson. Ball shot through between the two and went into left field. So hit number 2 for the Flames, and the batter is the catcher, Christmas. Right-handed hitter. Hit his first home run of the season yesterday. Horn with the pitch, and it's taken outside for ball 1. Christmas was 2 for 4 and drove in 4 runs, a 2-run homer and a 2-run single. 1 ball, no strikes. They charged an error on that play, so we take the hit away. Ball 2. Did they give it to the third baseman or shortstop? I don't know. I'm just going to put an E, and then we'll find out when we check with the official score. 2 balls, no strikes to Christmas. Horn throws to first. Pretty close, but Gibson back in there. Liberty base runners have been taking some liberties in this series, so you might see a few more pickoff throws to first today. Horn with the pitch. Check swing, it hit his bat. Count will go to 2 balls and a strike. No score. We're in the bottom of the second inning. Sunny Saturday afternoon in Virginia. Pitch foul to the screen. The count goes to 2-2 on Christmas. Two hits yesterday raised his average from 118 to 190. Had only 1 RBI going into the game yesterday and drove in 4. The count 2-2 to him now. Throw to first, runner back. Christmas hitting 7th in the order. Horn comes set, the pitch lined foul. That's down the left field line and abruptly foul. Count will be 2-2 to Seth Christmas. He is a junior from Huntersville, North Carolina, transfer from Gaston College, which I assume is somewhere in North Carolina, but I'm not familiar with it. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Strike 3 call. Caught him looking at a letter high fastball for out number 1. Here in the second inning, and for Drew Horn, that is his first strikeout of the game. 1 out, and the batter Landon Seeley, the third baseman. Seeley, a freshman out of Maysville, Kentucky. Also has a brother playing college baseball at Center College in Kentucky. 1 on, 1 out, swinging a foul, strike 1. Right-handed batter with a .269 average coming into this game. One strike to count to Seeley. Right infield, double play depth. Horn comes set. Pitch to the plate, swung on, fouled, back to the screen. It's 0-2. Horn wants a new baseball. Didn't like the one they threw out. And the plate umpire didn't like it either. He tosses it out. The pitch to the plate is high and outside. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Eston Snyder about straight away in center. Keaton Ray normal in left, and Rogers in a few steps in right. The pitch to the plate. Foul down the right field line. That'll be a long run for Rogers. That is a foul ball by about 6 feet and down near the foul pole down the right field line. It's only 325 down the lines here to right and left. So about 10 feet shorter than they are at home. Count holes at 1 and 2 to Seeley. It's a wonder they found 400 plus feet of flat ground here to build a stadium on. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Pulled the string on that one. And that is out number 2. Strikeout number 2 for Drew Horn. And with 2 outs, the batter is Michael Robertson, the center fielder. Number 9 hitter. He's a left-handed hitter. Had 1 for 4 yesterday with an RBI. Pitch to him is outside ball 1. They're not shifting dramatically on this left-handed hitter. Shortstop, second base, just about their normal positions with a left-handed hitter up. And the pitch high, ball 2, 2-0. So you want to get the number 9 hitter in the inning with 2 outs and not bring that leadoff man up who's a dangerous hitter. Let's see if Horn can work on him. 2 balls, no strikes. Throw to first, runner back. We are scoreless in the second inning here in Lynchburg, Virginia. Runner edges off first, and the pitch to the plate right in there for a strike, 2-1. Gibson, who was safe on the error to lead off the inning, still at first base. Horn with the pitch, and a shot up the middle, a base hit. Snyder quickly there to pick it up, get it back to the infield. But that's going to bring the leadoff man early to the plate with 2 on and 2 out. That is the 3rd hit. I'm sorry, it's the 2nd hit given up by Drew Horn. Gibson stopped at second, and Cal Early, the batter. Horn got him on a ground ball to start the first inning. Young freshman had 5 hits in yesterday's game. First and second, 2 outs. And the pitch to the plate is outside, ball 1. Well, this is the second straight inning the Flames have had 2 on with 2 out. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Horn with a pitch, swing and a miss. 1-1. Fastball threw it past him. Early stands in from the left side with a 1-1 count. And Horn with the pitch to the plate, foul to the screen. It's 1-2. Gibson the runner at second and Robertson at first. And a 1 ball, 2 strike count on the batter Early, and struck him out swinging to end the inning. That is all in the second. So Drew Horn strikes out the side. We had a hit and an error in the inning, so no runs, 1 hit, 1 error, and 2 left. We are scoreless after 2 from Virginia, Middle Tennessee, and Liberty in Conference USA Baseball. Blue Raider Baseball coming to you from Van Wagner.
Today's game is brought to you in part by proud partners of Blue Raider Athletics, Granis & Associates, certified public accountants. They provide a full range of tax preparation, accounting, and bookkeeping services for both business and individual needs. That's Granis & Associates. Give them a call at 615-895-1040 or visit Granis & Associates online at gcpas.com.
Not feeling well and need to see a doctor? Find the care you need now at Ascension St. Thomas. We're here with 24/7 ER care, same-day care, and walk-in urgent care for broken bones, sprains, allergies, sore throats, and more. Visit ascension.org/St. Thomas Care to get the right care at the right place at the right time. Serving Middle Tennessee State University, Murfreesboro, and surrounding communities.
The Blue Raiders are on News Radio WGNS.
We go to the third inning. Charge that error in the second inning to third baseman Clay Badalak. And for the second straight inning, the Flames strand 2 runners on base. Keaton Ray will lead it off for the Raiders, who've gone 6 up, 6 down against the starting pitcher, Ben Blair. First pitch is inside to Ray for ball 1. Blair, 6'3", 200 pounds, a sophomore out of Gretna, Virginia. Delivers ball 2, 2-0. Made the all-conference freshman team in Conference USA last year. Ray takes the strike, 2-1. Keaton Ray swings from the left side. And the pitch is swung on and missed. 2-2. Swung on, fly ball into left or right center field. Right fielder Troyer, drifting over a few feet to his left, will make the catch for out number 1. 1 out in the third. Batter is Matt Wolf, the shortstop. Good to see Wolf back. Missed yesterday's game after injuring himself running the bases against Lipscomb on Tuesday. First pitch to Wolf, swing and a miss, strike one. Matt hitting .306 on the season. Check swing and a strike call, 0-2. Cooper Clapp waiting to hit next. 2 strikes the count. Strike 3 call. So Wolf retired on 3 pitches. And that's out number 2. That's the 4th strikeout for Blair. Batter is Cooper Clapp, the second baseman. 0 for 3 yesterday. Played shortstop in Wolf's absence yesterday. First pitch, strike call, caught the outside corner, 0-1. Right-hander delivers, a ball outside. 1 ball, 1 strike. Eight men up, 8 men down for the Raiders here at the start of the game. And Blair with the pitch. That's inside. Pops out of the catcher's mitt, goes back to the backstop. Ball 2. 2-1. Right-hander delivers. Missed outside. Ball 3. 3 balls and a strike. Shift a little bit for Clapp, who's a left-handed hitter. And a strike called, and the count goes full. 3-2. Here's Blair's pitch, and struck him out swinging. That'll get the Raiders in the 3rd inning. 3 up and 3 down. And that is the 5th strikeout. So 9 Raiders have come to the plate. All have been retired, and 5 have been struck out. We will go to the bottom of the 3rd inning. They're still scoreless in Virginia, Middle Tennessee, and Liberty. Game 2 of a 3-game series. Blue Raider baseball coming to you from Van Wagner.
Hey, Blue Raider fans, this is Tim Page with Exit Realty Bob Lamb and Associates. Are you on the fence about selling your home? Feel overwhelmed at the thought of purchasing a new home? Well, it's time to get moving. For professional, personal real estate services, give me a call today and put me to work for you. 615-896-5656, or you can reach me at exitmurfreesboro.com. Let's go Blue, and I'll see you at the game.
Pepsi Zero Sugar has taken its flavor to the next level. A Zero Sugar Cola has never tasted this good. But we don't expect you to take our word for it, so we're putting it to the test, starting with me. My mouth is watering already, so I think we can skip the drum roll and get right to the main event. Cue the fireworks. We have an official best Zero Sugar ever. It's delicious, it's refreshing, and it's so good you'll need to try it for yourself. Trust me. Pepsi Zero Sugar. Zero never tasted so good. That's what I like.
Rutherford County's MTSU station, News Radio WGNS.
This game moves to the bottom of the 3rd inning. Over across campus, our softball team playing Liberty. They were down 1-0 after about 2 innings in the first game of their doubleheader. The Raiders won that game yesterday in the first game of the series, 8-2. Tanner Marsh leads it off for Liberty and tried to check his swing, and a strike called on appeal. First base umpire Tanner Jones said, yep, he went 1 strike. So Marsh has had to battle the first 2 innings. But he's been able to keep them off the scoreboard. There's a strike called, and it's 0-2 to Marsh. You have to worry about his pitch count, though, when they have a lot of base runners like they had in the first 2 innings. Horn's pitch swung on, line to center field. I think Drew got the tip of his glove on that ball, maybe. It's hit right over his head in the center field. So Marsh has been up twice, has 2 hits, and he is a threat to run at any time. That's the 3rd hit off Drew Horn. Batter will be Sorensen, the first baseman. Now they will shift for him, play Wolf right behind second base. Clapp, the second baseman, playing a few steps back into right field. And again, Badalak, the third baseman, moving over to where the shortstop would normally play. Throw to first, runner back. Sorensen fouled out to Keaton Ray down the left field line back in the first inning. So the leadoff man on for Liberty, and the first pitch to Sorensen, a strike called. Glad to have you with us today on our flagship station, WGNS, as well as streaming online on the Blue Raider app, GoBlueRaiders.com. Here's the 1 strike count. Strike caught the outside corner, 0-2. Horn glances over at first. That runner likes to run, and the throw over there, and he's back. Marsh with a stolen base in the first inning was his 9th of the season. He leads the team. Two strikes the count. Again, Horns, they got him picked off. Von Dolan will chase him and put the tag on him near second base, so that will be a 1-3 put out, and they picked him clean off first base. So that is out number 1. That softball game is 1-1 in the bottom of the 3rd inning over across campus. 2 strikes the count to Sorensen. Now the bases are empty. And Horn's pitch is on the way outside for ball 1. 1-2. That is the 5th pickoff for a Blue Raider pitcher this season, but the first by Drew Horn. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And the pitch. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Sorensen down on strikes. Might have foul tipped that one back into Minnick's mitt. So Drew gets his 4th strikeout. There are 2 outs on the batter Nick Barone, the left fielder. He was hit by a pitch back in the first inning. Barone bats from the right side. Horn with the pitch, swung on and tapped foul. That would hit fair but rolled foul, but it was foul ball all the way. Took that very high turf bounce behind home plate. So the count 1 strike to Barone. Grandstand here is covered. And there's a screen up covering the entire grandstand sections down both foul lines. Pitches ball 1 to Barone. So the fans in the grandstand are in the shade, but people who want to be in the sun can be in the sun if they want to. Foul over by the Liberty dugout, 1-2. There's a hill that extends past the first base grandstand all the way down to the corner, and a lot of people getting some sunshine out on that hill. And then at the top of the hill, there's a little picnic area where people have set up lawn chairs. Tables there provided. Ground ball to third, fair ball. Badalak, a long throw, and safe. That pulled Von Dolan off the bag. The throw would have been in time, but it pulled Von Dolan off the bag. I think that'll be an error. They are going to charge an error on the throw. So Barone reaches on the error, 2 outs, and the batter is Troyer. Second error charged to Badalak. Troyer flied out in the first inning. Pitch to him, low and inside, ball 1. So Horn is going to have to get an extra out here in the third. Scoreless game. Horn throws to first, runner back. That pickoff may hold these guys a little closer to first base. We hope so. They've been trying to run a lot in this series. 1 ball, no strikes, the pitch. Misses low, ball 2. 2-0. Troyer, a left-handed batter. Hitting 5th in the order. Horn comes set, and the pitch. High inside, ball 3. 3 balls, no strikes. Liberty's had 2 base runners in each of the first 2 innings, but Horn has been able to pitch out of trouble. And he's behind in the count here, 3-0. Throw to first, runner back. Right-hander comes set. Pitch in there for a strike, 3-1. On deck hitter is the DH Gibson. Horn with a pitch. Pop foul back over our heads and over the grandstand roof, out of play. The count will go to 3-2. Very soft breeze blowing here. Apparently blowing out toward left center and left field. 3 balls, 2 strikes. The runner will go on this pitch with 2 outs. There he goes. And ball 4 is low. That is the first walk allowed by Horn. And for the 3rd straight inning, the Flames have 2 on with 2 out. And with this team, you're living dangerously when that happens. It's kind of like trying to walk on thin ice. Here's Gibson, safe on the error by Badalak in the 2nd inning. Horn was able to pitch around that. First and second with 2 outs. Gibson, a right-handed batter, takes inside, ball 1. So you have to worry about the pitch count for Drew Horn because Liberty's had 2 men on in each of the first 3 innings. The pitch popped up fairly deep right field as Snyder is back near the wall, will make the catch. It looked like a pop-up in the infield when it left the bat. It got up into that breeze, and Snyder had to haul it down deep in right center. So that's all in the 3rd inning. No runs, 1 hit, there was 1 error, and 2 men left. We have finished 3 innings for Middle Tennessee. The Raiders have gone 9 up and 9 down. No runs, no hits, no errors. And for Liberty, no runs, 3 hits. And the Raiders have committed 2 errors, and they have left 6 men on base. But it's still 0-0 after 3 as we go to the 4th inning on the Blue Raider Network from Van Wyck.
When the arena lights dim for a concert, or when the crowd becomes one at a big game, you can almost feel like you're the biggest fan. But who's your biggest fan? It's the person that will get you home safely after a night of drinking. It's the person who looks out for your life to make sure you leave the stadium with someone sober. This could be a designated driver or someone who offers to get you a ride share. Because in Tennessee, fans don't let fans drive drunk. Brought to you by the Tennessee Highway Safety Office, a division of the Tennessee Department of Safety and Homeland Security.
Hey, Blue Raider fans, we know life comes at you fast, but with the right insurance, you'll always be covered. Whether it's home, auto, or life insurance, your local State Farm agent, Trevor Haggard, former MTSU baseball player, is here to help you protect what matters most. Give him a call at 615-203-5522 and find the right plan for you. Like a good neighbor, State Farm and Trevor Haggard are here to help. 615-203-5522.
The Blue Raiders play here. News Radio WGNS.
Eston Snyder will lead it off in the 4th inning for the Raiders. Old South Properties is Tennessee's favorite home builder, an official home builder of MTSU, and they are our home run sponsor this year. We had one Old South home run yesterday. That a 3-run shot by Kenny McKinley. Snyder swings at the first pitch, fouls it down the first baseline, strike 1. Ben Blair, 9 up and 9 down in this start for Liberty. Strike 2 is called. It's 0-2. Snyder struck out as the first batter of the game in the 1st inning. And the 0-2 pitch, check swing, doesn't go. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Right-hander delivers. Again, check to swing on a pitch low and outside. 2-2. Snyder, Rogers, and Minnick here in the 4th. They shift for Snyder. Grounds it foul over by the Liberty dugout. Playing the shortstop deep, a few steps back in left field. And the second baseman playing to the third base side of second. So on the right side, wide open for Snyder. And he swings and misses, strike 3. Snyder has fanned twice, and that is the 6th strikeout for Blair. He has retired 10 straight. The batter is Brett Rogers. Popped out to the third baseman in shallow left field. And again, they overshift for the left-handed hitter. Rogers hits it foul down the left field line, out of play. 1 strike. Second baseman playing a few steps back in shallow right field. Ball hit into left center. That should be easy for the left fielder as Barone makes the catch for out number 2. 2 up, 2 down in the 4th. 11 straight retired by Blair. The batter is Tyler Minnick, was called out on strikes to end the 1st inning. Swings and sends this one into left center field. Center fielder Robertson over that way and will make the catch for out number 3. That's all in the 4th. Another 3 up, 3 down inning for the Blue Raiders. We will go to the bottom of the 4th inning. We are still scoreless. Middle Tennessee nothing, Liberty nothing on the Blue Raider Network from Van Wycker.
Hey, Blue Raider fans, this is Brad Hopkins with Exit Realty Bob Lamb & Associates. Winning in real estate is a lot like football. Good coaching and recruiting a great team are the keys. I put together a team of lenders, inspectors, and home professionals to help you succeed. Let me coach you through this process and make sure you come out a winner. Whether you're looking to buy, sell, or invest, I am here to help you win. Visit BradHopkinsHomes.com or call 615-556-9239 to find out more.
Will Fraley, attorney at law, has experience you can count on. Former Blue Raider baseball player and MTSU alum Will Fraley serves Murfreesboro and the surrounding communities. Put a strong and experienced legal fighter on your case. Give Will Fraley a call and he can handle all of your legal matters, including criminal and domestic or family law. Visit willfraleylaw.com or call 615-410-7290.
WGNS, the flagship station for Blue Raider sports.
And we go to the bottom of the fourth inning in a scoreless game. There's a big discrepancy in the pitch count for these two pitchers, which are locked up here in a scoreless game. The starter, Blair, 47 pitches through 4 innings, a little over 10 an inning. Drew Horn with 62 over 3 innings. That's over 20 pitches an inning for the Raiders starter. And at that level, he would not be around much more than 4 or 5 innings. And we're in the fourth here. Seth Christmas, the catcher, will lead it off. Struck out in the second. Pitch, strike, caught the inside corner, 0-1. 1 walk, 4 strikeouts for Drew Horn, making his 6th start of the season. Pop up, and that one is out of play. Strike 2. Infield just about normal for this right-handed hitter. Horn ready with the 2-strike pitch. Fouls it to the screen. Count holds at strike 2. First base coach retrieves that, tosses it to a kid on that hill down the right field line. There's a swing and a miss, struck him out. That's out number 1 in the fourth, and strikeout number 5 for Drew Horn. Batter is Landon Seeley, the third baseman, and he was a strikeout victim back in the second inning. Right-handed batter, number 8 in the batting order for the Flames. Horn with the pitch, outside for a ball. No score. We're in the bottom of the fourth inning in Lynchburg, Virginia. Swinging a foul out of play. It's 1-1. Al Worthington Stadium was named for the former big league pitcher Alan Worthington, who was the head baseball coach here in the first 16 years of the program. 1-1. Inside, ball 2, 2-1. Some of you who go way back might remember Worthington as a pitcher in the Giants organization and pitched for the Nashville Vols for at least 2 years before getting called up to the big leagues, and pitched in the big leagues for several years after that, and was the first baseball coach here. Pitches outside, ball 3, 3-1. This program has sent a lot of players to the big leagues, and they have a list on them posted here in their press box. As ball 4 goes outside, Seeley draws a walk. Second walk given up by Horn. Coach Myers is going to make a visit to the mound as Horn's pitch count continues to creep up towards the 70 mark. 1 on and 1 out. I think the most notable name that I recognized off that board was Sid Bream, former Atlanta Brave. He was a first-round draft choice by the Los Angeles Dodgers and played several years in the big leagues. That's a short visit by Coach Myers. The batter is Robertson, who singled up the middle in the second inning. 1 on, 1 out here in the fourth. Nobody throwing at the moment in the Raider bullpen. That might change as that pitch count creeps up on Horn. Out of the stretch, the pitch, and it gets by Minnick back to the screen. Runner will go down to second. Robertson had been around to bunt, so I guess that takes the bunt off. I don't know if they'll score that as a pass ball or a wild pitch, but one or the other got the runner to second base. He's there with 1 out. Pitch is low for ball 2, 2-0. One on, 1 out here in the fourth. Good way to cut down on that pitch count is to get a double play, but it's not in order now with the runner at second. Ball 3 is inside. It's 3-0. So after striking out the first batter, Horn now has gone 3 balls to the next 2 hitters. He walked Seeley, and then he advanced on a wild pitch. Ball 4 is outside. So the number 8 and the number 9 hitters walk. And again, 2 men are on. Now only 1 out, and the top of the batting order, Cal Early coming up. Horn wants a new baseball, tosses it out, gets another new one. The plate umpire's about run out of baseballs. First and second, 1 out. Early has grounded out and struck out. Infield double play depth. Horn with the pitch. Off-speed pitch in for a strike. He's been out of the zone with his fastball the last couple of hitters, so he goes off speed and gets ahead in the count on Cal Early. A left-handed hitter, swing and a miss, strike 2. Bottom half of the fourth inning. Bright sunshine here in Virginia on a Saturday afternoon. Time call. The skipper wants a couple of words with his freshman Early. Taps him on the batting helmet, sends him back up there with an 0-2 count. I can almost tell you what he was telling him, but I won't try to guess. 0-2 the count to Early. Horn checks the runners and the pitch. High for a ball, 1-2. Colin Kerrigan has begun to throw in the Blue Raider bullpen. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Horn with the pitch. Fly ball left field. Keaton Ray back. He's got room. Makes the catch. And the runner at second will tag and go to third. That is out number 2. Ray not quite to the warning track, but hauled it in, and Seeley, the runner, at second, tagged up and went to third. So first and third with 2 outs. The batter is Tanner Marsh. Singled in the first, singled in the third. Horn picked him off base in the third inning after that leadoff hit. And the pitch to the plate is inside, ball 1. You can almost look for that runner at first to be going at some time during this at-bat to see if the Raiders would throw down with a runner at third. There he goes. Ground foul. So that runner will have to return to first base, and the count is 1-1 on Tanner Marsh. Two men on for the 4th straight inning against Drew Horn. With 2 outs, the runner on first goes, and a foul out of play to the right. And the count is 1-2. New supply of baseballs. Well, not yet. Horn threw that baseball out after the foul. Got a new one, 1-2. Runner goes again, and another foul. I expect Robertson will have some words with Tanner Marsh after the inning's over. So you're making me run too much. Count remains 1-2 to Marsh. Not going this time, and a foul to the right. If it stays fair, it might be playable, and it's caught by Cooper Clapp for out number 3. Nice catch and foul ground by the Blue Raiders second baseman. So that's going to be all in the 4th. Marsh fouls out to end the inning. No runs, no hits, and 2 left. We have completed 4 full innings. Middle Tennessee nothing and Liberty nothing. You're listening to Blue Raider Baseball from Ben Wagner.
Today's game is brought to you in part by proud partners of Blue Raider Athletics, Granis & Associates, certified public accountants. They provide a full range of tax preparation, accounting, and bookkeeping services for both business and individual needs. That's Granis & Associates. Give them a call at 615-895-1040 or visit Granis & Associates online at gcpas.com.
Not feeling well and need to see a doctor? Find the care you need now at Ascension St. Thomas. We're here with 24/7 ER care, same-day care, and walk-in urgent care for broken bones, sprains, allergies, sore throats, and more. Visit ascension.org/St. Thomas Care to get the right care at the right place at the right time. Serving Middle Tennessee State University, Murfreesboro, and surrounding communities.
You're listening to MTSU Sports on WGNS.
We go to the top of the 5th in a scoreless game. Let's pause 10 seconds for station identification. You're listening to Blue Raider Baseball.
The flagship station for Middle Tennessee sports, WGNS. Murfreesboro, Smyrna. The Blue Raiders play here.
Brett Von Dolan leads it off for the Raiders, slams one past the diving shortstop into left center field, and the Raiders' first hit of the game. On the first pitch in the 5th inning, Von Dolan singles sharply to break up the perfect game by Ben Blair. So a runner at first with no outs. Hit number 1 for the Raiders. Blair had retired 12 in a row. Here's Badalak. Clay bounced out in the second inning, 0 for 1. Butts through the ball, and that is strike one. Badalak trying to move that runner down to second. Got an update on the softball game. We'll give that to you in a second. Not bunting this time. Took the pitch for ball one. Fourth inning over at the softball field. It's Liberty 5 and the Raiders 1. It's game one of a doubleheader. One and one the count. Throw to first. Von Dolan back in there. Playing with that double first base. Here, that first base is bright orange. Swing and a tap foul, and the count will be 1-2. The orange first base is in foul ground, and the white first base, the official first base, is in fair territory. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Badalak. Von Dolan, short lead at first, and struck him out swinging. Throw goes back to first, and the runner back. So a strikeout for Blair, his 7th of the game. Kenny McKinley will bat. Like to see him get into another one here. He put one in the Liberty bullpen yesterday in the 7th inning with 2 teammates on base. Swinging a foul. Out of play, strike one to McKinley. Sophomore. Out of Hendersonville and played for Jason Maxwell at Ensworth High School. 1 strike to count. The pitch. Check swing, and the pitch is high for ball one. 1-1. Von Dolan with the leadoff single is the runner at first with 1 out. Swinging a fly ball deep to left, and the left fielder just turns and watches that one go out of the ballpark. A 2-run homer, and the Raiders lead it 2-0. Kenny McKinley got into another one, and that was no doubt. Left fielder out there, Barone, just had to turn around and admire that one as it left the ballpark. Home run number 5 for Kenny on the year, a 2-run shot, and the Raiders are in the lead. And the batter is Keaton Ray. Takes the pitch outside, ball one. So that is an Old South Properties home run. Second day in a row for Kenny McKinley. Hit number 2 off Blair. Pitch is inside, ball 2, 2-0. So the Raiders strike first in this game. Lead it 2-0 here in the 5th. 1 out. Strike called, it's 2-1. Keaton Ray flied to right field in the 3rd inning. Pop foul in the air off to the left side, and it's 2-2 now to Keaton Ray. Two the count, and the pitch is low for ball 3. Count goes full. 1 out here in the 5th. The Raiders leading 2-0. High, ball 4, and he walked him. First walk given up by Blair. Runner at first with one out. The batter is Matt Wolf. Time call, and we'll have a visit to the mound from the Liberty coach. So we're in the top of the 5th inning. Blair, the pitcher, had retired the first 12 batters for the Raiders. And then in the 5th, Brett Bondolan got a sharp single on the first pitch of the inning. And after Clay Badalak struck out, Kenny McKinley on a 1-1 pitch launched one far over the left field wall for a 2-run homer. And then Keaton Ray walked on a 3-2 count. So he's at first, one out. Matt Wolf was called out on strikes in the 3rd inning. He steps in to the right-hand batter's box. 1 on, 1 out in the 5th. Blair with the pitch. Misses for ball 1. That walk to Keaton Ray was the first base on balls. Blair has given up in this game. Runner goes, swing and a miss. Throw to second base, going to be in time, and out at second is Keaton Ray. Christmas, a strong throw to the second baseman, I think, who covered. That is out number 2. And the count 1-1 to Matt Wolf. Raiders tried the running game to get something going, but now 2 outs in the inning. A little tap to the second baseman, 2 hops, and over to first. Ray didn't run. Did he come up lame? He's going in the dugout. That's going to be all in the 5th. For the Raiders, 2 runs on 2 hits and nobody left. So halfway home in this game, we'll go to the bottom of the 5th inning. Middle Tennessee 2 and Liberty nothing. You're on the Blue Raider Network from Van Wagner.
Pepsi Zero Sugar has taken its flavor to the next level. A Zero Sugar Cola has never tasted this good. But we don't expect you to take our word for it, so we're putting it to the test, starting with me. My mouth is watering already, so I think we can skip the drum roll and get right to the main event. Cue the fireworks. We have an official best Zero Sugar ever. It's delicious, it's refreshing, and it's so good you'll need to try it for yourself. Trust me. Pepsi Zero Sugar. Zero never tasted so good. That's what I like.
This is Chip Walters, and I'm honored to be your 2024 MTAR Realtor of the Year. I'm with Exit Realty Bob Lamb & Associates, and like many of you, I've seen the real estate market shift and change. People often ask, Chip, what's really going on? Well, that's a great question, and I believe in answering with solid, factual data. So let's cut through some of the noise. I invite you to reach out. Let's have a conversation about your real estate goals and the current market trends in your neighborhood. You can find all my contact information at choosechip.net.